everyone, and welcome back to TJ's Gaming. We are here with another episode of Honkai Star Rail.
That imposter had the audacity to carry out her What
We're gonna go back to where we were with Don Hung. It should, yes. It's like I saved it, so it's like it should automatically bring me here.
I have been keeping careful watch against the abominations of abundance, the Stellaron hunters, and the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. But I never anticipated the Antimatter Legion. The hunt is far from over, yet all the while we find ourselves at war with other evil spirits. From this battle onward, the Alliance must fight the Legion to our dying breath, even if it means the end of the Law Fu. Our intelligence tells us that the Legion are a mad and destructive war machine. Yet they never took up arms against the Alliance. The armies of the Seven Ravagers all have their own means of destruction. They are not to be taken lightly. Lord Ravager Fantalia favors internal collapse, which is why she masterminded the Stellaron crisis and urged the disciples of Sanctus Medicus out of the shadows. Now that her plot has been laid bare, she has no choice but to retreat.
This is kind of cool.
And yet that hardly suits her philosophy of destruction. There must be something more.
Her hatching rebirth is complete. She left me all alone. Still, I wait for the day of my rebirth. Endless waiting.
Okay.
As recorded in the ancient texts, this body of water was brought by my people from our homeworld. It formed part of the roiling deep. It is as pure here as it was there. Our dragon ancestors nurtured us with the water of life, and bestowed us with the permanence of the Vidyadhara.
Okay. Let's do this real quick.
Do you know something? When Don Fong committed his great crime, the Ten Lords Commission advocated strongly for him to be destroyed. The Vidyadhara, on the other hand, were split evenly in their favor and disfavor of the motion. The dragon transmutation inheritance was not intact after all. The senior Vidyadhara hated you, yet did not dare to kill you. The Vidyadhara were under great pressure. In order to placate the Ten Lords and Skyfaring Commissions, they performed an exuviation charm on Don Fong against his will. Still, they ensured that the charm contained a flaw, thinking that this would fool the Ten Lords Commission. The senior Vidyadhara were sure of their scheme. But you cannot hide fire with paper.
Waters of the ancient sea, cleanse me. Waters of the ancient sea, protect me. This world's good karma is settled. This life's misfortune is erased.
Okay, friends are in the middle of a fight. I get to go and help them kick some butt.
Look, your friends are taking the fight to the Legion as we speak.
We need to help them. Let's go!
We to kick some Legion butt. Oh, we have trial versions of all of us.
Heaven's Surge. Cloud-bearing dragon. Rise!
Batter up! Oh, wait, if we have trial versions, that means we don't have, like, our ideal... Yeah. Granted, that's probably not a bad thing, because of the fact that, like,
This is our
March
chance.
is not very powerful.
Take this!
Conflict is pitiless.
I
Also, we
told
don't
ya
have our
I could
healer.
fight.
Wait, what? When did we get the access to the big guy with the sword?
Heaven surge. Cloud-bearing dragon. Rise!
I have no clue when we got access to the big guy with the sword, but sweet, we have access to a big guy with a sword.
Here. There's thunder.
Let's just get rid of as many of these guys as possible.
You have the worst luck running into me. Watch this!
Ow. This is the only time
Time
we
for the
actually get to
Master's
use his
radiant
ult,
spirit.
unless we get
Heed
him.
my word. Show
Oh,
no
right, he's
mercy.
the kid that like has access to the giant.
Heaven surge.
I think I want him.
Celestial dragon.
That's pretty cool.
This is our chance.
Follow my charge.
These are
Rules
trial
made
ones,
to be
so
broken.
it's not going to affect our main character.
You're out!
My turn.
Heaven surge. Cloud-bearing dragon. Rise!
He is currently like overpowered.
Xing Yuan, where have you been?
Forgive my late arrival, Lady Fu. We are indebted to you and your forces. The Seat of Divine Foresight relayed the battle reports to me. As for Fantilia's plan...
The Ambrosial Arbor. That's her focus. Lord Ravager Fantilia's strategy was to create civil strife, then let it consume the Xianzhou from within. She wanted to use the Arbor to disseminate the power of the Plague's author, and turn the Luofu into a hell of undying abominations.
That is clear to me now. Friends of the Astral Express, I have brought someone with me whom I think you'll be eager to see.
Huh? Is that... Don Hung? You are Don Hung, right? What's with the horns?
It's a long story, March. It's me.
So, you do have secret strength.
Let us save such reminiscence for later, shall we?
Wait, does
My
that mean that
astral
maybe he's a
guests. When you first appeared
dragon
on the
as well?
Luofu, your stated aim was the resolution of the Stellaron crisis. I was concerned that the Stellaron hunters harbored ulterior motives and refused your offer. I see now that I was overly anxious. Nevertheless, it is true that the motives of the Stellaron hunters were not what they appeared. In order that the Express and the Xianzhou fight side by side, Kafka lured you here and broadened the scope of the crisis. In doing so, she succeeded in making it clear that your sincerity is beyond doubt. The Luofu is in your debt, and I have no right to seek further assistance from you. However, as Lady Fu has explained, the appearance of Fantilia means that the situation is far from under our control. As General of the Luofu, it would be foolish of me not to ask Don Hung and the rest of you for your strength at this critical moment.
Even if the crisis on the Luofu had nothing to do with the Stellaron, I would be willing to help. But I can't speak for the other members of my crew.
I say, let's go kick some booty!
Explore, understand, establish, and connect. As the crew of the Express, that's the Trailblaze creed we follow. Still, when the journey gets tough, those words can feel far off. Fear, risk, enemies, and death are the obstacles we face in pursuit of the Creed. That's why the nameless who are able to stay the course number few indeed. Whether our destination lies before us or behind us, the decision is ours to make. Here, as on the Express, every vote counts.
I'm in.
Don Hung?
We're gonna hold our hand.
Thank you, Don Hong.
How am I still one of the nameless? I stand here at the mercy of others without true freedom to speak. But as a descendant of the Vidyadhara, I will fulfill my duty to the Law Fu.
Great! Everyone's just as heroic as when they arrived. So, what's the master plan, General?
We go in, kick
There is
butt,
no
and keep
master
going.
plan, only a bet. A bet on the senior Vidyadhara's incomplete exuviation charm. And on Dong Hong's ability to access the memories of the High Elder.
High Elder?
When the Rainbow Arbiter severed the Ambrosial Arbor, remnants of the curse of the plague's author lingered. In order to make the stemming of those remnants a possibility, the Law Fu invoked the power of the Scions of Permanence. Under the direction of the High Elder, the Vidyadhara guided the waters of the ancient sea to flood the Scalegorge Waterscape delve and contain the Arbor. To commemorate this magnificent feat and sacrifice, the Alliance erected the Dragon Vista Rain Monument, a Vidyadhara statue.
It looks so much like Don Hung. I wonder if... the statue... is that... Don Hung's brother?
I see why you might think so. These events occurred a long time ago. Yet successive generations of High Elders have not differed greatly in their appearance. That is, until the current generation. The most recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child. Do you understand, Don Hong? Since Dong Feng perished, the Law Fu Vidyadhara have no longer had an individual capable of performing such feats. But you, who once kept watch over the Arbor, should be able to open a way through to that great tree. What happens next is in your hands.
I mean, I can talk to myself. I don't think it's gonna matter though. Let's just go ahead and open it. Greatly changed by the years when there are small words engraved near its base. Hearken, as Arbor revives and foes near, we call forth the mighty waters of ancient sea to flood abodes of heaven and quell roots of evil. We etch this in stone for all to heed. Let's try to feel the greater power. Beneath the endless rolling waves, the ancient roots of the arbor ablaze. Long dormant, they stir and come to life, as if a beast were waking from its strife. The containment mechanisms woven by past thrones, the bindings that tamed the beast's power known, a fragile net is soon to shatter and fall. Its decay memories from the past emerge from the darkness, tightly gripping you.
The annals mention that Scalegorge Waterscape was once the location of Dragon Palace. Small wonder. Look at all these submerged structures.
I was fortunate enough to be here during the Shuhu upheaval period. I witnessed this place in its prime. An age passed. The palace was left in ruins, and the Vidyadhara used their sacred homeland to imprison the Arbor. The Luofu and the Xianzhou are greatly indebted to them. Lady Fu,
Here, General.
remain here. Lead the Cloud Knights in defense of this passage. We must prevent further incidents.
Jingyuan, General, are you planning to face Phantilia alone?
I wouldn't say so. I'll be counting on a few friends for support.
General, don't cast us aside. We're willing to go with you.
Yes, General. We may not be the mightiest force, but it's our duty as Cloud Knights to protect the Xianzhou. How can we let Outworlders face the danger while we stay behind the lines? With your permission, sir, allow me to lead the way.
I understand your sentiments, soldiers. But the adversary ahead of us is not an abomination of abundance. They are a Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion. Crossing this line will bring you into the conflict between the Rainbow Arbiter and the Ruin Author. You have a more important duty. Cloud Knights, attention! After I enter the Ambrosial Arbor, and if the seawater returns to its original state, you must withdraw immediately and seal off the delve once more. The Master Diviner will lead you.
Yes, General.
Lady Fu, if I am unable to return, I entrust you with the important task of relaying the full account to the other Xianzhou ships.
I trust you will be here to reissue the order in person. But whatever the outcome, I will do as you command and honor the mission.
Spoken like a true general.
Now, if I remember correctly, this is actually a pretty small place.
These steps are so far apart. I gotta find a way down.
You Scalegorge Waterscape to seal the arbor. Treason! Blasphemy! You've lost your senses. You think this will gain the trust of the Xianzhou natives. Those who are not of our kind can never be of our mind.
I understand your misgivings, but my decision is made. That is the course we must take.
Very well. In that case, I will report you to the Preceptors and have you stripped of the name and power of the High Elder.
This must be the first High Elder that accepted the mission to quell the Ambrosial Arbor. According to tradition, from then on, successive High Elders were obliged to return to the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. They would guide the tides of the ancient sea to guard and strengthen the Arbor's seal.
Do you remember now?
Yes. Reverence to the Three Talons, the path to the Great Roots. It's the way to the root depths.
Is that some kind of riddle? Reverence to the Three Talons. What the heck does that mean?
Don't worry about it. Just follow me.
Oh, what a huge palace.
Now,
Completely abandoned.
if we were to put Dan Heng right now, okay, it's just gonna be normal Dan Heng. Yeah. Okay.
That must have been difficult for them. Imagine how upset you'd be if you had to abandon me.
For the Vidyadhara, it must have been a necessary sacrifice.
A ceremonial lamp left by the Vidyadhara that contained the Vidyadhara's power of sealing. By lighting them up in a specific sequence... Oh, fudge. The corresponding seals can be removed.
This is one of the places mentioned in the riddle. One of the 3 talents. If we can break the seal here, we'll be a step closer to the roots of the arbor.
I think I see here.
Those seals
Look at the
you
bottoms.
mentioned.
They're lit up.
Do you mean these weird-looking
So this
stone
one's
lanterns?
the first one.
That's right. From what I recall,
This is the second
we have
one.
to touch these stone lanterns in a particular sequence to unlock the seals in
And
this area.
then this is the third
In that case,
one.
then, I'll leave it to you.
I'll do my best.
And then this is the 4th one. That work? It worked! Okay.
It worked.
General,
Sweet.
did you hear about Miss Tingyun?
I received word from Lady Fu. The depth of Fentilia's infiltration, along with her
I
meticulous
thought there would be
planning,
something in that little corner.
makes her extremely difficult to guard against. The Cloud Knights will carry out an investigation. But for now, our most pressing matter is to put a stop to Fentilia's scheme.
Kind of need to get it better.
This seal was already on the verge of breaking before the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
Okay. Oh, fudge. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Beneath the lunar glow adorn, Vidyadhara eggs begin to form, and from the ancient sea rebirth, to walk again on solid earth. This mural describes the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth in the lunarescent depths, the beginning of self-reincarnation.
This mural is pretty interesting. Time hasn't had any effect on it.
This mural must be related to the others here. It tells the story of the Vidyadhara self-reincarnation, from hatching rebirth in the ancient sea, to the return to that same sea as the cycle begins again.
Hey, do you think this could be related to the seals?
Perhaps.
Perhaps?
Okay.
Fair enough. It's tough racking your brains all the time. I'm struggling to keep track.
So that would tell me this one should be the first one. Because it's there. Okay, so what is this one?
Our reincarnation's greatest cost, the wisdom of a past life lost, yet through the teachings of our kind, unto the young again consigned. The mural depicts the Vidyadhara being guided by their elder, wiser kin after their rebirth.
Okay, so this should be number 2. Okay. What is this one?
And as the day is almost gone, return alone to water's song. Beneath the waves in silver shell, await new life that time will tell. The worldly limit of the Vidyadhara is reached after 7 centuries. They return to the ancient sea and form a shell, awaiting the next hatching rebirth.
Okay, this one should be the last one. Okay, so that one's the last one. What about this one over here?
Our people sing the hymn of clouds, and dance to water's cherished sounds. And high above the dragon flies, to each is destined different skies. This mural portrays the Vidyadhara young. They acquire knowledge and depart for different places on the Xianzhou. thereby dedicating themselves to serving the Alliance.
Okay. So that one would be number 3. So it should be this one. Then what about this one? Is there a missing pad somewhere? I don't see a missing pad anywhere. I don't see a missing pad or missing mural anywhere. So that one might be the last one, and then this one. So this one might here be next. Or I don't even have to worry about that one that was crashed in the corner.
Let's head to the third seal.
And wait a minute, what was this all about? I don't even know.
That should do, General.
Enough. Don't be nervous, sir. This is a mere formality for me and the Ten Lords Commission. This is of vital importance to the Ambrosial Arbor Seals. Safety must be guaranteed.
Quelling the Arbor is the duty of the Videodara.
Keep in mind, this generation cannot afford to repeat the failure of the previous High Elder.
Of course.
The Cloud Knight General and the Ten Lords Commission. They performed regular inspections of Scalegorge Waterscape.
Yeah, that sounds about normal. You know, if you're trying to keep the very thing that will end up completely destroying your civilization, you know, you're gonna want to keep that seal watched at all times.
We're on a roll.
Oh dear.
The last of the 3 Talons is here.
There are abominations up ahead.
Okay,
Careful,
I can
everyone.
see it though. Fire, wind, and ice. So I need to switch out and get fire type.
Come get a better view, Hua. Don't worry.
Okay. Now, do I get to do this? And start this fight? A weakness hit? Oh, that was nice.
Don't come any closer.
Okay, well, I'm not using any skills. I'm using all
Aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Enemy data secure.
lots of ults.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Because I'm not going
Rules
to
are made to
screw
be
around. I'm
broken.
just gonna hit him with everything.
Stay alert.
Enemy targets detected. I'll contain them.
Okay.
Out your pocket, baby!
Fortune! I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
Yeah, she doesn't need to worry. Oh, he gives damage. So that.
Let's make it quick. Batter up!
Okay, let's hit him.
Commencing support. This.
And then we should be able to
Forget your wallet.
do that. Let's change its monitored target.
Thanks for the support.
Okay, I see now. That sucked.
Ready for another?
This freezes.
This is our chance.
Now everyone can just hit him. We've actually almost got him be.
Do we have to fight?
In fact, honestly, this finishes him off. It's too easy.
Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal.
Okay. Use a function to check revelation slates.
The gong.
Okay. The inlaid gold decoration on the slate indicates the method of paying reverence to the stone lanterns to unlock the seal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
The gong rings loud. Performers crowd round.
So wait a minute. That's the way we came. That's that way. That's that way. So, number 1 will be this one. Okay. Number 2 is straight across, and this one. Okay. Now number 3 is this one. And then number 4, the lone one over here. Alright. And then all of this is connecting. All that is
The reverence to the three talons is complete. Now, we must head for the roots of the arbor. The roots of the arbor are still growing.
It's Ventilia. We must hurry.
I don't know. Wait, did that say Vigial? These are eggs.
What is this?
What?
Miss March, I would advise you to refrain from interfering with the Videodora.
Huh? The Videodora? You mean these pearls will turn into people?
When the life of a Videodora is over, they return to the ancient sea and form a shell, before emerging anew. This is the hatching rebirth cycle.
Whoa.
So in other words, if you accidentally break it, you get in big trouble. Okay. So I wonder if we're gonna end up having a, like, near-death experience this time again?
Young Master, must we really forsake Scalegorge Waterscape?
Can you forgive me, Yuan?
I cannot say, young Master. I feel resentment in my heart. But there are also feelings I cannot put into words. The senior Videodora say that the Xianzhou offered us this place, that we hail from another world. Is it time to repay them?
It is time to repay them.
Okay. It is official from here on out. I have absolutely no clue what is happening. The last time I played this, this is where it ended. And so...
Is that a dragon?
We've reached the end. These are the roots of the ambrosial arbor, where the vestiges of abundance lie. Reverence to the three talents, the path to the great roots. This is it. Under the power of the High Elder, the arbor's roots have formed into the image of a dragon. Now, I will break the final seal.
I hope everyone is prepared.
I mean, about as prepared as I can be. be my character as I go into this. Roots of the Arbor. Especially if Jingyuan is knocked down, the battle will immediately end in defeat. The team must include Jingyuan. Oh no. Okay, so he's stuck on the team. We need wind and imagination. And lightning. He is lightning. Let's go ahead and grab Weld.
As the protagonist of your own story, it's up to you to overcome and forge ahead.
Jingyuan has to live. But we have an amazing healer. I wish I could like move him to like middle or something though. Oh my gosh. I wish they did this in the Bellabog.
Oh. Has the General of the Lawfu chosen to grace me with his presence?
That witch! She was here waiting for us the whole time! Show yourself, Fantilia!
And the benefactors, too. Oh, patience, patience. Let me make myself presentable. Now I see why the disciples of Sanctus Medicus hold themselves in such high regard. The Arbor's traces really do possess the power of metamorphosis and resurrect.
Fantilia! What?
I don't think we're supposed to run, but I ran. Oh dear.
Benefactors, behold this beautiful body. The miracles of abundance live up to the name. Let's see if I can put it to good use. The very power that brought the Xianzhou long life, I will use to bring it destruction.
Fantilia has usurped the power of the Arbor. All of you, focus on destroying the Phantom Flowers. I'll go for the body.
Okay, well he's gonna go for the body, so I'll let him hit the body and I'll smack the flowers.
Do we have to fight?
What? Get there.
Okay. I just broke one of those flowers. Wait, what did it just do? Oh, skill points.
So much bark with so little bite. Your attacks are futile. This body was born of the Arbor. You are but ants.
Have some strong wind!
March,
okay.
Careful.
We're gonna increase everyone's attack. Which also brings my
Rules are made to be broken.
I can do that. Okay. That again is awesome.
Fantilia, your scheme ends here.
Let's go.
Okay.
You can still walk away. Stand down.
Gonna have everyone heading.
Hold everyone back
Except
again!
for her, she's gonna heal.
Much better.
Try untangling yourselves from this.
The weeds in my garden give me more grief.
Your arrogance betrays you.
Okay.
I won't
This
go
will
easy
actually do
on
a lot of damage.
We have to fight!
you.
1,000
Okay, we gotta
thanks.
keep him alive. Although that does some decent damage. Okay. It just healed itself. And just took all my skill points.
Of the hunt.
That's okay, I can now hit all of them.
Time for the Master Stroke. Radiant Spirit, heed my word.
Show no mercy!
This will hurt. Oh, yes.
Crushing an ant with the weight of a star. How indulgent.
Destruction's abilities?
The universe will end in destruction. And with it, the abundance and the hunt will disappear.
You know nothing of the weight behind this power.
Okay.
Witness the
I'm gonna
stars
hit
shatter
you.
before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Oh, those guys actually resist everything. You've got to be kidding me.
Calm your body and mind.
I'm gonna hold everyone
Okay.
back again.
Heal.
1,000 thanks.
Oh, that's...
Just a scratch.
Okay, I resisted the effect. I don't know what the effect was going to do, but I resisted it. Oh, she did not, though. Okay, you're just going to hit her.
Let's go.
Hit everyone. And then all.
Rules are made to be broken.
Where I then hit everyone again.
Leave the rest to me. I won't go easy on you.
And now she can heal herself. And give ult, which is an attack boost to everyone. Good, good.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
General of the Cienjo, can your feeble strength survive this calamity?
Don Hong, you take it from here.
Okay, wait, what?
Did you think it was over, Fantilia?
I've gotten stuff.
A scion of permanence. Have you finally remembered your duty of watching over the arbor?
Fantilia, your scheme ends here.
Okay.
Let's make it quick.
I need to get heals up.
You can still walk away.
Okay. Actually, I don't need heals, so I can just do this. And then
You know
this.
nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the
Which will
stars
get rid of at
shatter
least
before you.
one flower and do a bunch of damage to her.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
It did not get rid of a flower. But I should be able to hurt that flower a lot. Okay, we've just
Still
gotten
ends
both.
to you, Fantilia. So much effort to crush us, and met with so little success. I wonder what the other Ravagers would think.
It's almost as if you can't wait to be acquainted with them. I'm afraid you won't have the chance.
Vital phase. Oh, she's like 3 attacks, and she's getting a bunch of
It is
flowers.
time to put an end to this.
Ow, okay.
Time for the
We're
Master
hitting all of them.
Radiant Spirit. Heed my word.
Show no mercy!
Okay. Oh, that sucks.
Out of
And we can do
ideas,
it again. We
Fantilia.
can do it again. They just gave us a free one. Oh, that was perfect timing, too. Okay. Oh, she's the only thing I can attack.
Let's go.
Now, can I not attack the flowers? Oh, they, yeah, the flowers are technically dead. Okay.
I won't go easy on you.
Ow.
Rules are made to be broken.
You're gonna not like me because I hit hard. You're 49 to 38.
It is time
11%
to
of
get
her health.
into this.
Ow. Need to heal her. She's next. Ow.
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed.
Funny
There
enough,
is
I
no
don't think we've
choice.
broken her yet. We killed her before breaking her every single time so far. Okay, yeah, heal yourself. That did a lot of damage.
Forgive my indulgence. Your struggle in the face of certain death is touching. For my
Okay.
next trick, I shall turn each of you into my Void Rangers. The power of the destruction will eat away at your flesh and transform you into pawns of the great Nanook.
Move aside, amateurs! Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all!
Okay.
Start with this arrogant Cienjo general.
He's down to only 1 hit point.
I wonder if the transformation of a Cienjo general into a Void Ranger would cast the law proof back into chaos. Destruction works in fascinating ways. What are you?
What is he doing?
Do it!
Not bad, General of the Hunt. But all I lost was a body stolen on a whim. And you, how much longer can you last? The destruction of the Cienjo is nigh.
Be gone, pawn of destruction. Tell the Legion that the vengeance of the Hunt will fall upon them.
General, are you...
We kicked butt.
okay?
I'm still alive. And it would seem the two of us can still coordinate our efforts. Vantilia, a truly fearsome enemy. If she hadn't attempted to turn me into a pawn of destruction, I'm afraid victory would have been far from certain. Vantilia had established a link between me and herself. Her well-timed strike gravely injured her. Thus, her connection to the Arbor was severed.
So it was all part of the plan? When Don Hung stabbed you, I was scared to death.
Is she still alive? That's my big question. Is she still alive?
It takes more than that to destroy an emanator. of destruction. Still...
Fantilia won't be stirring up trouble anytime soon. Don't worry about her infecting the Arbor again. It's just that sealing the Stellaron is going to take some time.
Leave that to the Master Diviner. I'm afraid I may be somewhat spent.
General, keep those eyes open. Now's not the time to fall asleep. Hey, wake up!
I think you're a little more than spent. Alright, Starsuit's okay, we're going back to Exalted Sanctum.
It's still early. Where to now?
What did we just do? Okay. We just got a Shadow of Preservation. And we're about to get a whole bunch of things. Okay. Come to the Divination Commission alone. I'll send you coordinates. Don't tell anyone. Sincerely yours, Kafka. You're still on the Laofu? I can't leave. Need your help. Blady's Mara symptoms are getting serious. I can't leave before he recovers. But you know, the bounty on his head has not been canceled yet. He's still on the top wanted. I need you. Come find me. Alright, coordinates. Where are you? Send me the coordinates. You'll be here. I'll wait. Okay. Okay, so that's actually going to be a companion mission. Okay. Excuse me, is this the deceased? You want me to... I am very much alive, thanks. I apologize, I meant the distinguished. This autocorrect is a little morbid. You're a hero that worked hard to get your contact details. In fact, I have some private matter I'm hoping to... Okay. Sure, why not? I heard you tell stories a lot when I was at the tea house. Oh, you flatter me. Usually tell stories on the stage before the Sleepless Earl. You can find me there to discuss this issue face to face. Alright, and that's now finished, but we can do it again. We can actually do it over again to get rewards. Because I finished it. I think. Alright. Let's see how much of the talking portion we can get done of the final fight, shall we? Let's not give ourselves away and make sure where Kafka is first.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Yes, let's go. Can you please wait here a moment? I'll go and report you in. Okay. You arrive at the scene to check on Jingyue.
Can you wait a little moment? The Master Diviner will be here soon. She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify public spirit. This is her first real test as a General. I hope she can get used to things quickly.
I don't think I can ever get used to this. It's a pleasure to see you all here today. Collating casualties and losses. Dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples. Submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Now I know what Jing Yuan meant when he said, "The highest throne faces the strongest wins."
Well, share your troubles with me.
Generalship is no trifling matter. It is a duty one must bear. I think she actually really enjoys it.
Marge, you're gonna get yourself in trouble.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
Of course not. On the contrary, I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as acting general of the Luofu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion, it is time to reward you.
Ooh,
We want
all
a
those
party.
benefits that the General promised. They're finally here! Yippee!
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn allies of the Luofu. Within the Luofu's jurisdiction, you are to be treated with the highest standard of diplomatic protocol.
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
Wow. Nothing tangible then? But at least it sounds pretty cool.
Now that thanks have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you. Please, this way.
We're walking into a wall.
Seriously? Thanking us like that and then immediately sending us on another mission?
You're not going on a mission. We're going to
It's
party.
not a mission. The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's resurrection, not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Luofu. All of these incidents need reporting at the highest level for investigation. It's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective. I would appreciate if you could go through it all with me, so that I can reacquaint myself with a finer detail. So, where should we begin?
I always, I mean...
The Stellaron Hunters. We know just as little. But in the Matrix of Prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave. Elio foresaw all manner of possibilities for the Luofu. Based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio, that prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Luofu. The Stellaron Hunters walked right into our trap, and even gifted allies, in the form of yourselves, to the Xianzhou. That might sound self-interested, but I hope the feeling is mutual. Now that the future has come true, the Xianzhou has discovered the Legion's intentions, and with everyone's help, has imposed a crushing defeat on Phantilia.
I think that's good enough.
That we may. But as logical as things might seem, there are still many details about which we're uncertain. For example, how was the Stellaron brought onto the Xianzhou? And who sent it onto Scalegorge Waterscape? How many disciples of Sanctus Medicus still remain at large? All of this is a mystery. Thus far, we've done our best. I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Jinyuan, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted. I hope you can forgive me.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report. I fear that if the Astral Express gets dragged into matters, leaving will not be an easy task.
Which is something we do.
Jinyuan has committed quite a few violations this time around, and I'll have to deal with them one by one. Cloud Knight generals are all such a hassle. Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. If there's anywhere you'd like to visit, feel free to take a look. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now. Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have something that I hope you can give to Yukong.
Something Miss Ting Yun left behind?
It was all so chaotic. When Phantilia took form, it was as if Ting Yun vanished into thin air. The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Ting Yun was a puppet manipulated by Phantilia, or if some form of deception was used to cloud her vision. I'm already prepared for the worst. Considering how the Legion operates, I fear the fate of the Skyfaring Commission Ambassador may be a bleak one. As for how matters are handled with regards to Ting Yun, I believe it's best left to her Foxian kin. I have informed the Skyfaring Commission of the events which took place, and I think it would be best if you were the one to deliver this item to Yukong.
I understand. Leave it with us.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties for the day. It's quite the list. It's getting late. If you need me, I'll be in the Divination Commission Conclave Hall.
Okay. Plan for the future after discussions with your companions, and give Yukon the item that has been entrusted to you. Alright. So...
Things have come to a close, for now. It's good that you came through unscathed.
Okay, what are we going to do
The Master Diviner asked us to pass on this item of Ting Yun's. I'll go to the Palace of Astrum and meet with Yukong. If neither of you has anything urgent, it'd be best if you came too.
Okay.
Oh, well, we had a lot of stumbles along the way, but we still managed to kick butt and save the Law Fu without breaking a sweat. Feels kinda surreal.
Maybe this was
you
all
don't
fate.
sound very happy. It may seem like the Stellaron Hunters are controlling everything, but we create our own future. No matter how powerful they are, they can't make a future that doesn't exist come true. Since showing up, we've saved a lot of people and averted disaster for the whole Xianzhou. Who cares whether someone or something was directing it? Be happy.
What's your plan?
Actually, I was wondering if Diviner Fu could do me a favor. The Matrix of Prescience has amazing powers and can iterate and reiterate Kafka's past. So it got me thinking, if I turned the Matrix on me, could it calculate my past?
That's pretty smart.
Yep. When you're free, let's head over to the Divination Commission together and ask them for a favor.
I see.
Who's that?
Please extend my regards to the 10 lords.
I will.
Oh.
Our condolences, Hellmaster. You have guests. I shall take my leave.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the Express for saving the Law Fu from the Stellaron crisis.
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Ting Yun.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct.
She left this behind.
Ting Yun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. It's simply unimaginable. The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou, and Ting Yun, a Lord Ravager? How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Ting Yun?
Madam Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept. Thank you for bringing Ting Yun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children. I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
A soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms, a funeral. You see, for long-life species of the Xianzhou, death has always been a distant, mystical concept. Ordinarily, the Ten Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, they leave behind their lives and wait for their time to come. People are used to a short farewell, as opposed to a tedious burial process. Given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians. Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became Mara-struck during the crisis. The Hall of Karma couldn't take them all in, and so they passed away. All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us that long-life species still live out insignificant and limited lives. By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them. It's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again, but also to comfort their surviving relatives, close friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou. It's also my way of saying farewell to Ting Yun. I know, I'm selfish. She may not have died a Cloud Knight, but she's still one of us here at the Skyfaring Commission. A victim caught up in a wider conflict. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Ting Yun from the Lord Ravager who tarnished her identity. I can still hardly believe it. I'll use my own methods to locate Ting Yun's whereabouts, but at present, This is the least I can do for her. I'd like to ask you all to witness this event with me. I've instructed Yen Ming to sort through Ting Yun's belongings. I hope you can pick some out to place around the star skiff.
Leave this to us. We'll take care of it as per your wishes, Madam Yukong.
Once again, my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the Ten Lords Commission to ratify this soul-soothing ceremony, and have commissioned a special skiff at Stargazer Navalia for the ceremony. If you need anything, that's where I'll be.
All right. Guys, this is where we are going to end for the day. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit the big thumbs up button and subscribe for more. In the next episode, we will finish this. We're going to finish the Lafu. And I may cry, because these kind of things make me cry. But anyways, later everybody, and have a great day.